Hi everybody, it's Jodie here from At Your Leisure, and today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of this Willerby Mapleton that we're stood on the decking of. So this is 20 foot wide and 40 foot long and is actually a 3-bedroom lodge. So we don't see that many 3-bedroom ones. So it'll be interesting to show you around and see what you think. We're filming today at Akebar Park on the edge of the Yorkshire Dales. So this lodge is on a great plot as well. You'll see behind me looking out over the fields. So as we come in through the main door, you're into this entrance area. So you've got some handy coats hanging hooks on the left-hand side as you walk in, some storage, and then also the slanted shoe racks, which are quite a handy way of storing. I suppose my only, not gripe, but thing that I think would be better in here is having a little bit more covered space for putting things away. So it's quite open and your coats are hung out, whereas some of the lodges we've looked in previously, they have them all sort of tucked away. But that being said, it's nice open space. You've got a seating area to sit and put your shoes on, and it keeps it all in this area of the lodge before we head through. So then we've got the kitchen area. You've got this nice island in the middle, which sort of keeps you facing everybody. It's quite sociable, and it gives you that extra bit of work surface to prepare food and things, and also some extra storage in the cupboards underneath it as well. This lodge has built-in microwave, grill, oven. It also has the dishwasher, which is a full-sized one in there, and then the fridge freezer. I know with this one you can opt for it being integrated, so if you wanted to sort of put it away and hide it, you can opt for that, or you can have it just freestanding. I do quite like the layout here. So you've got your boiler cupboard, which obviously you can't store a massive amount in, but then you've got this handy little cupboard here for storing cleaning products, brushes, things like that, and it just sort of makes the most of the space really. And I think that's another thing in this lodge. There's lots of little alcoves and storage areas that are just making the most of sort of slim spaces or the height of the lodge as well. So this is the dining area, and you've got quite a lot of seating here and table space. Obviously this is a 3-bedroom lodge, so you're going to have up to 6-8 people staying here because the sofa is a sofa bed as well, so you need that seating, and by having the bench style seating you can sort of get a few more people round the table, and obviously the chairs on that side as well. And then again, another sort of clever bit of storage, shelving, and a place to put all the nice knickknacks that you might bring with you into your lodge over by the side. It is also nice and light here with having the double doors that kind of come onto the table and this big window at the side, which for a dining space that is obviously important. It doesn't have a nice kind of feature overhead light, which I think some of the lodges we've shown before do. But that being said, with having windows on either side, it is still quite nice and light. And then we have the sort of living area, and like I mentioned before, this is a sofa bed, so you can pull it out and you've got sleeping space for even more people. So like I said, you can go up to 8 here, and then you've got this media wall, so again, cubby hold, lots of storage for your speakers, skybox, things like that, and then a big space for your TV. Again, I think options in this one, you can get a fireplace underneath there, which would probably give you a bit more of a feature, a bit of warmth. But this one, we've got all the nice storage spaces and the cupboards. And another thing that's quite nice is having this big long radiator here and another radiator at the other side. So it's going to be nice and cozy around this seating area. And of course, lots of space for everyone to sit when it's such a big lodge. So then we've got the main bathroom. So no bath in here, but you have got this really nice big shower. Lots of hooks here for hanging towels, etc. for the whole family if there's a lot of you staying in here. And again, more clever little bits of storage and towel rail on this side. It is again nice and light with having the window and the way it is lit in the colour scheme in here, which makes it feel quite fresh and modern. So then we come into the first twin bedroom. So this one has full-size twin beds. So with it being a 3-bedroom, the second twin room is a little bit smaller, but this one has got more space, and it does have plenty of storage, hanging rail and wardrobe area behind the door here. So if we come into the smaller twin room, as I mentioned, these are the slightly narrower twin beds. So maybe for some smaller people, or you could always take one out and create a bit more space in here if you didn't need quite so much sleeping area. But it does have the wardrobes as well, which is always handy. So then we've got the master. So this one, again, they've really sort of gone big with all the little built-in storage areas. You've got a nice dressing table with mirror, and it's really well lit as well. Nice big wardrobe with drawers as well underneath. So lots of place for clothes, shoes, etc. I would say for this room, it does feel slightly cold to me. So I would think probably having some artwork on the wall, maybe some sort of brighter cushions, things like that, you could kind of make it feel a little bit cozier. But it is very fresh and spacious, and if you've got the sun coming in through here on a morning, then yeah, really nice and light. And then I really do like this ensuite because it's big. So sometimes in the 3-bedroom lodges they do feel really tight, but here you've got a nice big shower rather than just a small cubicle, and then the toilet's tucked away neatly so that that's round the corner. So yeah, I think this is a really nice ensuite compared to some of the other 3 bedrooms because they've used the space really well. So if we go to my favourite things about this lodge, so I really like all the different cubby holes that this lodge has. So there's lots of little places to put your personal belongings, there's good storage for shoes and little bits and pieces throughout all the different rooms. So in the bathrooms, in the living area, near the dining table, which I think is really nicely thought through for a tongue twister. Another thing that I like is the seating arrangements in here. So sometimes in the bigger lodges, they don't actually have enough seating for everyone that might be staying in here. So I think having the bench and the chairs for the dining table and that really nice big sofa in the living area means that everyone's got somewhere to sit when you're in here. I also really like the size of the main bathroom. I think it's really light. You've got lots of room and a really nice big shower in there. I think for me, perhaps the colour scheme could have a little bit more of the sort of playful colours that are in the curtains, because they're really nice and they make it sort of feel a bit more vibrant and like this might be something for a younger family. And I think if there was a bit more of that throughout, then it would sort of bring it to life a bit more. But then I guess if you're putting your own belongings in anyway, you can do that. So who do I think this is for? I would say probably, as I mentioned, sort of a young family that everyone wants to come on holiday together and make the most of the lodge. And you've got the 2 twin rooms and then the master bedroom as well. And because one of the twin rooms is a bit smaller and it's not got the full size beds, it's probably more suited to kids. But yeah, lots of seating, lots of sleeping areas with the pull-out sofa bed. So I think, yeah, definitely suited to families. So I hope you've enjoyed the video of the Willerby Mapleton Lodge. Don't forget you can get your free buyer's guide from our website, which will help you through the buying process if you're looking at holiday home ownership. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for the next one.